Welcome, welcome. This is part two of our fullback rebuild for Manchester United. This is United versus everybody. I'm your host, Sean. Glad to have you guys back. If you were fortunate enough to jump on in for part one, we took a look at 5 left backs that I think could really improve Manchester United. Today, we're looking at 5 right backs because I don't know how you guys feel. Again, everyone can have their own opinion, but we need some fullbacks, right? It's either interesting or sad, worrying that our 2 longest serving players at the club in general are Luke Shaw and Diogo Dalot. It's like that's where we are right now. And Luke Shaw, he's been a injury-prone financial burden for almost a decade. Diogo Dalot, just in my opinion, is not quite good enough. It's again, like I said, it's time to cut bait on these 2 guys. It just is. It's where we are. Now, we did really well, I thought, to bring in Dorgu, to bring in Mazraoui, but we see what happens when they're injured and what we're stuck with. Mazraoui went off recently, and we were still bringing on Tyrell Malacia. Tyrell Malacia is still at this club. Nothing personal, but that's where we're at right now. So we need depth. We need quality and depth. We need assurances if somebody gets an injury or we need to rotate, that the quality on the pitch is not going to take a nosedive. So for that reason, and I repeat, like, United needs some fullbacks. Well, who should that be? Like I said, go check out the left back video if you guys haven't done so yet. Today, we're looking at right backs as well. Who should we look at? Who fits the bill? Who's good enough? Who has potential? That's what we're looking at today. I've got 5 for you, like I said. We're going to dive in, you guys. It is 20% off right now at the United vs. Everybody online store. Go check that out. Like, subscribe. You know the drill. I'll be back with you in a hot second. Oh, how's everybody's week going? Can't believe it doesn't feel like Thursday, does it? It is Thursday though. So we are checking out. Why don't we just jump right into it? Let's start off with the obvious one, maybe the Premier League proven one, if we want to categorize these, right? I'm looking at an option who is likely also going to be the most expensive on the list today, but it does sort of feel like an Ineos signing, if we're all going to be honest with each other, and that's Pedro Porro. I know. Before you guys get the knives out, I get it. Spurs have been shit. Porro's not having a great season, but I do think that he's one of those players, kind of like Cunha, kind of like Mbumo, like he almost feels like he's a United player already. He just maybe doesn't know it yet. He's got everything you want in a fullback, in a modern player anyway. He's got physicality, he's got pace, his crossing is amazing, he's got work rate, stamina, and as shithouse as he can be sometimes, I think that mentality is something that we need more of at the club. Those Mavericks, right? That Cunha-esque kind of profile. I don't have a problem with the way his mentality sometimes. I actually like that. 2 years left on his contract, Pedro Porro. I've seen rumors that City, Real Madrid, Inter Milan are also sniffing around it as well. Spurs did pay big money to sign him from Sporting not that long ago. I think it was like 40 million for him. His dip in form this season and Spurs' struggles could mean that he could want out, especially if they get relegated. There could be a shrewd opportunity to pop up there. So we're looking at a quality Premier League proven fullback. If Spurs do get relegated, there will be a Hunger Games type battle for Pedro Porro's signature. I guarantee you that as well, along with a couple other Spurs players. If we can sell Diogo Dalot, if we can sell Luke Shaw, clear up some wages, get a little profit for Dalot, move Mazraoui to the left, or we've got Dorgu over there, I think Porro could be one of my top right back targets. It would be a statement of intent for us too if we bring in Pedro Porro. Even in a poor season, Pedro Porro's chance creation is way above average, top 5%. Last season, his cross success rate was in the top 15% as well. Get him back to his best, get him on that right flank, and Shesko is going to feast. And I mean absolutely feast. But you guys let me know, would you take Pedro Porro at United? Do you think that he's got what it takes? He is a prime Premier League proven fullback who's known for just pin perfect crosses, mentality, work rate, all the things that we know and value. So I want to know your thoughts. Let's move on to my second player. What about an experienced right back who can maybe even jump right into the starting 11, who's also got experience in the English football? Let's say maybe we move Mazraoui to the left. or maybe if he's injured or something, this is why I'm looking at Coventry City fullback Milan van Ewijk. I think this could be a shrewd piece of business right now. He is absolutely flying with Coventry this season, who themselves are flying too right now. His chance creation is in the 80th percentile. He's in the 60th percentile for defensive actions as well, 70th for interceptions. He's got 7 assists this season, 2 goals, 4 assists last season. So he's already having a really good season. 2 goals, 5 assists in 23-24. So again, his best season yet. He gets a handful of assists every season since making the step up from the Dutch league. He's an explosive, attack-minded fullback. He's got pace. He's good on the ball. He's very, very good in the little 1-2 combinations and on the wide areas in those tight triangles, something that we've seen Michael Carrick really utilize against Arsenal and against Man City. Ewijk's very good at that on the right-hand side as well. The overlaps, the progressive carries into the final third, his recovery ability when we have to, get back in defense, like he's got everything you need. He's 25 years old. He's experienced in English football. I think he could really be ready for a step up to a bigger team. Now, the problem is he recently extended his contract. I know, boo. But I've seen £25 million price tags thrown around this past January amidst interest from Wolfsburg, Fulham, Bournemouth, and Crystal Palace as well. Palace may be looking to replace Munoz sometime soon. If Coventry finally manage to get promotion, very likely this season, then they will dig their heels in when it comes to bids for their Dutch right back. But I've liked Van Ewijk for a couple of years now. I think he's an excellent, excellent fullback. I think he does a lot of good job on the right. Big up, Danny B in the house. Hope you're doing well, man. Let us know what you think about Milan van Ewijk. Again, doing this thing at Coventry. He's having a very good couple seasons. I really like him a lot. I think he'd come and do an excellent job for us. But moving on, let's talk about this young man. So if we sell Dalot, stick with Mazraoui, which I think we should do, by the way, we still need some backup at right back. I like Jaden Camison. I like Bendito Montato, but they haven't really seen any first-team action aside from Montato's 15-minute cameo against Wolves. They could level up between now and the summer. Who knows, right? Maybe show something in preseason, but perhaps a young option with loads of potential would be a good idea. Maybe it's ruthless. It is what it is, but the club comes first, right? So this is why I really like Diogo Travassos. He's turning a lot of heads, and he has Sporting fans and Portugal fans really excited. So he is a Sporting player on loan at Morense at the moment, 21 years old. He's got 4 goals, 3 assists in all comps this season. He has got loads of pace, a couple of man-of-the-match performances as well. Some will say he's too young or he's too attack-minded with those numbers. But if you want to look at him off the ball as well, he's also in the top 25% for duels and tackles, top 10% for interceptions, top 10% for blocks and clearances. I mean, imagine a fullback who doesn't switch off when defending the box. Imagine a fullback who puts pressure on the ball. Wouldn't that be a sight to behold? The issue here with Travassos is going to be price. Sporting do see him as a player for their future. He reportedly has like an €80 million release clause. Again, release clauses aren't the be-all, end-all, but it does kind of prove to be a stumbling block. We've done this before, but I don't think you have to pay $80 million. But I do think you have to pay a little bit more for potential alone. But I really, really like this kid, man. Danny B's in the house. Santos is back at Lille. Looks good. Oh, is he back from injury? Yeah. Big up. Yeah, we've scouted Martin Fernandes in the past as well. Not doing as great this season. A lot of I think is he at Juve or is he at Porto? No, he's at Porto. Yeah, a lot of Porto fans not super happy, but I like Travassos a lot. I think he does give me young Dalot vibes, but I do think that this kid has already shown aspects to his game that I haven't seen Dalot actually improve upon in the last 8 years he's been at United, whether it's the pressure on the ball, the defending in his own box. Dalot just hasn't been able to do that. So I like this kid a lot. Could be a young option to come in, develop, rotate in and out, and we'll see how he does. But there's always room in the squad for young players to see how they go. It's always worth the money. So moving on, 2 more. You guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. As far as my next option is concerned, so a lot of people really like Denzel Dumfries, right? I think it's probably a couple years too late for Denzel Dumfries, but what about a Denzel Dumfries regen? Shout out to all my FC26 players. I'm talking about Bart van Rooij. He is a consistent physical. He's got mentality. He's got the work rate. And that doesn't even touch upon what he does on and off the ball. His whipped in cross delivery and passing range are top notch. I'm talking Trent Alexander-Arnold levels, switches of play and stuff from deep positions. He can play a ball along the channel. He can switch it to ease pressure when needed. We've seen Carrick do that, like draw in the pressure, find the open man on the opposite flank. It works. It works really, really well. He can deliver long throw-ins if you're in for that. We know how the Premier League loves long throw-ins these days. He can put in a tackle off the ball, and that's really been key for me, is not only looking for fullbacks who can create chances, who have some assists, but fullbacks who put in a shift off the ball. He is sixth in the Eredivisie right now for tackles per 90. He's composed on the ball. You can see 2 goals, 4 assists as well. And he's a leader. Since Mies Hilgers got injured at FC20, Van Rooij has taken over as captain. And that to me shows leadership, something that we really need at this club as well. You don't have to wear the armband to be a leader. You have personalities. He is the 11th top-rated player in the Eredivisie total right now this season. Wolves actually had a bid rejected in January. Van Rooij was even a bit disappointed that that supposedly mega offer wasn't accepted. But it is his dream to one day play in the Premier League. I mean, it's not likely if you join Wolves because they're going to be in the Championship. But it's believed that Wolves' bid was around $8.5 million, which honestly is not expensive for a 24-year-old, excellent, like physical leader mentality, chance creating fullback. Definitely worth a punt, in my opinion, but I could be biased. It is my show after all. I don't know what you guys think. Well, let me know. I know some people might be a little gun shy of Eredivisie players. I mean, most players come from, everybody's all over Denzel Dumfries. He was at PSV Eindhoven before he went to Inter Milan. It's hit or miss, like any league. It's just going to happen. Good shout on Van Rooij. Yeah, I really like Van Rooij a lot. He's an excellent player. Good shout. He's giving me like Philip Lahm vibes with the way he kind of plays and kind of dictates from that deep role. So, but let me know what you think. One more for you. I do have this one is a bit of a curveball. I went a little outside the box with this one. That's why I saved it for last. But what if we look at a player who can play both center back and right back? Kind of like what you see in it from Jurrien Timber or Jules Koundé at Barcelona. Both players were center backs. They've since been playing right back. And it kills 2 birds with 1 stone, right? It's 2 positions, 1 transfer fee. And I'm talking about Santiago Mourinho at Villarreal. I think he ticks that box. He's an aggressive, all-action, physical defender. He's eager to go and engage in duels and win the ball. He leads La Liga for tackles per 90 right now. But it's not like that he's a thug. Like he's not like a Romero or anything. Like he anticipates, he reads the game, he knows when to step, and he's not afraid to get stuck in. And I really like that. His 1v1 defending, his aerial presence, all very, very solid. Naturally, again, he is naturally a center back, but he's been playing at right back this season for Villarreal, and he's done very, very well there. I think he's even got himself a Team of the Week appearance as well. But what that does is he defends really, really well in those wide areas, and we've seen some of our center backs struggle with that under Ruben Amorim. But he gets the ball forward, and like a true center back, he's got no problem mitigating danger by just simply clearing it when necessary. It's a very safety-first approach. I wish a lot more defenders would do that. Here's the issue, though, with Mourinho. He's only just joined Villarreal this summer. It is a 5-year deal. Atletico Madrid have a buyback clause. Like, dude, these freaking La Liga clubs and their buyback clauses, dude, they can do one. But it was only like an €8 million transfer, though. So even if you got stuck playing triple that, that's still a pretty good price for a young, quality, versatile defender. Especially because, again, he can play 2 positions, center back and right back. And it helps, too, when we're dropping back to like a 3 at the back in the build-up. If we do that little like lopsided thing that a lot of managers are doing now when you want to build in like a 3-2-5 or a 3-1-6, typically one of your fullbacks is going to drop into that back 3. And naturally, that's where Mourinho is going to live. And so I really like this kid. I think he's got loads of potential. Big up to Bossy. No problem. He's busy to a song on YouTube. Hopefully it was my song that I just posted. I'm in a very pro Bodo Glimt mood this week. I am all over giving shout outs to Bodo Glimp whenever I can. So I just posted a short. You guys should go check it out. Big up Dabasi. Good to see you. Yeah, Danny. I mean, oftentimes I'm planning the videos and somebody will say something in the chat and I have to keep my cards close to my chest. But you were right on the same page. Sometimes it could be good to look at some versatility. Yeah, I like a concept. Yep. Yeah. But like I said, he did just move there, and so it could be hard. But again, 8 million is nothing. Dabasi says, I can vouch for Santiago, who will buy entire Villarreal if we have to, call him Manchester. We owe them one after they've beaten us in that final a couple years back. But those are 5 right backs. So we did the left backs earlier in the week. Go check that one out if you guys haven't yet. These are my 5 right backs, including, again, Santiago Mourinho, who is a little bit of a cheat since he's a center back playing at right back, but it's not a big deal because if you could do both, awesome. But I think I've got a good little mix in my picks here. I put a poll out last time on where you guys would prefer United to look for fullbacks. Do you want Premier League proven? Do you want the best in Europe? Do you want hidden gems from like Belgium or something? Or do you want to promote from the academy? Most of you guys voted for Europe's best. Not a problem there. Those guys tend to be going to be expensive. I'm struggling off the top of my head to think of a Europe's best fullback that's not going to cost an arm and a leg, but they could be out there. But go check them out. I've got a good little mix of youngsters, Premier League experience, and some hidden gems in the Eredivisie and La Liga as well. But lots of good options out there, you guys. And like I said, if I missed any, if you think there are some out there that we should maybe take a look at, leave them in the comments and let me know. While you're there, also make sure to make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet done so. Hype some of these old videos if you can help it on your phone. I appreciate that. We are on the road to 4K. And again, it is 20% off in the United vs. Everybody store this week. So go take advantage of that. Lots of good stuff in there, including the brand new Shesko design. Go check it out. It is organized by design, so just click on one of the designs. It'll bring up every product that has that specific design on it. So go check it out. Let me get involved in the chat and see who else is in here. Dabas says, I like the kids' pace and crosses. Yeah, Mourinho, he's good. I like him a lot. He looks really, really good. Wingbacks are very rare. I mean, there are players now who, like Zakaria El-Ouadi at Genk, really like him. Almost featured him in this video. He is he's kind of like Frimpong El-Ouadi, where he is definitely, if you had to only choose between, hey, he's a right back or he's a right winger, I would probably put Ouadi as a right winger and not necessarily right back. Same with Frimpong. Frimpong should have replaced Mo Salah at Liverpool, but it is what it is. I'm not saying he's as good, but that's really where he plays best, is right wing, not fullback. But it's not my club, not my problem. And I told you guys about Galatasaray. Don't sleep on Galatasaray, man. Let's see. Danny says someone linked him recently. Who's him? Is that Mourinho? I don't know. Let me know. But until next time, you guys, we do have the Villa preview. We'll be doing that one tomorrow, probably around lunchtime for me. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. So it is a big 6-pointer this weekend on Sunday. Trying to go hang out with Bill and the rest of the boys and get some sweet breakfast while I'm watching that one. But we did hang out and watch Man City get absolutely bent by Real Madrid yesterday, so that's always a pleasure. And Chelsea got bent as well, and Spurs got bent. Woo! It's been a great week. Obviously, it could hurt us coefficient-wise, but at the same time, always good to see. And how about jammy Arsenal, man? Absolutely jammy, dude. Yeah, I forgot it is Champions League kicked off not that long ago, so we've got some more of those matches today. I'm going to go sit down and relax and finish off some food and watch that one today. Big up Bilal in the house. We are just wrapping up, Bilal, but I thought I'd take some time and check in with the chat for you guys since, the video is relatively short. But yeah, it's interesting how many fullbacks there are. It's sometimes I feel like the strikers market, not great. Want to talk about a market that's not great right now? Managers, the manager market, not at all great right now. I'm still racked. A couple weeks ago, I would have said one name. A couple months ago, I would have said another name. If you asked me today who I'd want, I could not tell you who I would want as United. I really couldn't. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. You can maybe say Ancelotti because his man management is excellent, but I mean the World Cup is killing everything. The World Cup is absolutely throwing a spanner in the works for managers because I don't want to wait till after the World Cup just to get someone in. I don't want to wait till after because then you've got to wait for transfers because players are going to want to know who they're going to be playing for. We can't wait till after the World Cup. We have to get the bulk of our business done early, or else we're just going to get destroyed. Then he says, how's Vanderson playing? Oops, just knocked over my computer. He's was not great. I looked at him as well because he's always on my list. He's not doing great. He's not. Does not mean he's bad, but he's not doing great. And I did read reports of someone that was interested. I can't remember now off the top of my head, man. Big up Jarvis. Jarvis, yeah, vi älskar både Glint. I told you guys I'm in a Bodo mood this week, man. We're all Bodo fans now. Jarvis, if Bodo get to the final, I'm buying a Bodo Glimt jersey. I'll be rocking it on every stream, and I will be full on Bodo. This like what they're doing right now is incredible. Like it's incredible, man. I love it. Big up Jarvis, though. Good to see you, man. Bilal says it's diluted to make Bodo contenders. No, it's not. A lot of the Champions League is about the draw. Now, who would they face in the next round? Is it Arsenal or Leverkusen is the ones they're facing? I can never remember off the top of my head. So fixtures, so they would play, either Arsenal or Bayer Leverkusen. And you never know. You really never know, man. This is why, like, on a one-off cup tie, all bets are off sometimes, man. All bets are off. Yeah, Santo, I remember him from a couple years back. The injuries kind of worry me as well. Kyrian Asabe is another one you could probably throw in there as well. I've seen people link, like, KO'd at Brentford. He's very physical, very powerful KO'd. He's not super techie on the ball or anything, so... who's Bodo's left? That would be a bench. That would be a question for Jarvis, man. But I'm gonna go take off and watch some of these Europa League matches. And until then, you guys take it easy and keep a lookout tomorrow for the preview for the Villa match as well. Big up Jarvis, big up Bodo, man. We're all Bodo Glimt fans this season. If we can't, they're gonna be our honorary Champions League team this year. So. Take it easy, guys. Remember to subscribe for me if you guys are new. Remember, it's 20% off in the United vs. Everybody store this week, including that new Shesko design. Go check it out. Mugs, hats, hoodies, T-shirts, baby clothes. You can get a onesie for your future red in training. Go check it out. But enjoy the rest of your night, guys, and I will see you guys on the next one.